Hey there everybody, it's TheRooster here, and I have some Uncharted 3 beta gameplay for you guys. Now, I know I told some of you guys that I was going to bring out some Uncharted 2 gameplay, but I waited too long to get in there and record some of that stuff off the theater, so I figured, hey, the beta's out, I might as well show you guys some, beta gameplay. I know that's what you'd rather see. Now, to start off, this map's kind of cool. It's called Airstrip, and it introduces something new to, the Uncharted 3 franchise in terms of multiplayer. Uncharted 2 didn't have any of this with this dynamic kind of level-changing stuff that you see a lot in single player. I mean, in Uncharted 2, there was a lot of interactive events where, when you walk forward a certain point, stuff would crumble. Just things reacted to what was going on and what you were doing in the game. On here, it's not, it's a set scripted event, but, you start off on these trucks and you got to try and make it into the airplane. You don't have to, but it's one of those things that's nice to do. It's a lot easier from inside of the airplane to hold everything down because when you're on these trucks, they're moving. So it's very, very difficult to aim because you go to aim and the truck just drives on by and swings your aim. So some of these shots, like right here, it's a lot harder than it looks. I mean, I've had some people ask me when I'm, pulling out the sniper class, how the heck are you sniping people from inside of this truck? Well, it just kind of takes some getting used to. I've gotten to the point now where I can usually get a couple kills while inside the truck, but it's very hard against a good team to take over this plane because you'll have someone watching the doorways and, people watching the ramps. Now, once you get some guys on here, your teammates can actually start to spawn up on the plane. So that's one thing you got to be careful of if you're on this plane, is you can actually have enemies spawn right in the plane, like right there over by that wall that I'm looking at. A lot of times some people pop up right there before the end of the match. But it's kind of cool, adds a little cinematic in there. It was fun the first few times, but after a while you kind of get tired because it's the exact same cinematic over and over and over again, and it just kind of starts to feel pointless after a little while. But it's kind of cool that they added it in, and I'm kind of glad they did. It does give it a different feel. Now right now, here's another thing. They have some power plays in this game. This is another thing that wasn't in Uncharted 2. There's one going on right now, Marked Man. So basically, the losing team keeps getting all these bonuses and things to give them an advantage to try and help, even the score out a little bit. Right now, we have Marked Man. That's the guy with the green symbol over his head. You have to protect him if your team has the Marked Man. And basically, it's kind of like a VIP kind of thing. You got to try and keep him alive. If he dies, nothing happens. You don't lose any extra points. But they do get medals, they do get money for that stuff, and those medals can be transferred into your kickback. It's one thing that, like I said, Uncharted 3 also has brought to the table is called kickbacks. It's kind of like a kill streak, but you can die and it still stacks. Basically, you select what you want to have your kickback at the beginning of the match. Like on this one right now, I have what's called Smoke Bomb. I didn't put that on right away, and I kind of wish I did. I was trying out some other stuff. Smoke Bomb is just awesome. Basically, you get into a gunfight. Like right now, you see the up in the top left of my screen up there, I have a little symbol there with the up on the D-pad. That is my kickback. It means it's ready to go. If it's not ready to go, it'll say, 1 of 7 or 3 of 7 or however many it takes to complete whatever set kickback you have. Like an RPG takes 14 normally. Smoke Bomb takes 7. I think I'm wearing a bargain here, if I remember right. So it only takes me 6 medals to get my Smoke Bomb. But like right there, I'm in danger. I'm getting shot. Press up on the D-pad, and I Smoke Bomb out of the way, and I come to a new spawn. It's very, very good for getting out of tight, tough situations. But you have to be careful and use it quick enough because I don't know if it's a glitch, but there's many, many times where you will Smoke Bomb and you will spawn on the other side of the map and you will just die instantly so that the damage carries over. I don't know if, like I said, that's a mistake that they need to clean up, but you just gotta kind of get in the habit of when you see a situation where I'm going to die, I'm not going to survive in this situation, just go ahead and Smoke Bomb out of there. Sometimes I'll Smoke Bomb before any bullets are even fired. I just know there's no way I'm getting out of this alive. Just get out of here while I still can. Like I said, some of the other kickbacks, like there's an RPG. That's the first one that comes unlocked. So when you first start out and you're level 1, the only one that you can select is RPG. So once you get 14 medals, you can just press up on the D-pad, and all of a sudden you magically have this RPG in your hands. That's kind of annoying if you're the guy getting RPG'd, but I mean, you do only get 2 shots with it, and you know, it doesn't really bug me. I mean, there's an RPG that you can pick up on the map, and there's other power weapons, like this is the T-bolt sniper that I was just using there, very badly, mind you. It's a one-hit kill sniper rifle. There is a loadout class with the Dragon Sniper, which is the sniper from Uncharted 2. So you know, it's 2 to the body, 1 to the head. But like if you're going to pick up the power weapon version, the T-bolt, it's 1 shot anywhere to the body will kill them. Now I know I just missed all 5 of my shots with the T-bolt there, but I'm not normally that bad with it. So stick around after the match, and I have a little bonus clip for you. But it's one of those things. Like I said, I was a huge fan of Uncharted 2, and I was really wary to hear that you know, there's loadouts now in the game. Uncharted 2, there was no loadouts. You started with the AK. If you wanted the FAL, which is like this, right? You know, I'm using the Gmal right now is what this is called, which is basically just the FAL from Uncharted 2. You know, if you wanted that in Uncharted 2, you had to run over and pick it up off the ground. But, I mean, they spawned right there at the beginning of the match. So, if you wanted an FAL, there was, you know, you absolutely could get it every single time when you started the game. Now, like I said, when I heard that there was loadouts, I was kind of like, oh, how's this going to go? I mean, you know, Resistance kind of bugged me a lot whenever they added in loadouts into Resistance 2. It made the game play completely different, and I didn't like it. So, but that being said, there's only 3 loadouts that you spawn in with. There's the AK-47, the Gmal, and the Dragon Sniper. The AK-47 and the FAL, or Gmal, I'm going to probably call it the FAL a lot, but they feel very balanced. The AK is fantastic for up close. It's very hard to pick people off long range, but that's kind of how it should be. The Gmal is the other way around. It's fantastic at long range and can be a little tough sometimes up close. I don't seem to have a problem with it up close, but a few people do. Also right there, as you can see that little nuke symbol up on the wall, that is my emblem. They put in some emblem options in this game, kind of like the player card options on Black Ops, but it's nowhere near as in depth. You know, you only have a few layers right now, and you can rotate, you can scale, but you can't move them around, so you know, it has to stay in the center of the box that you have to work with. So right now it's pretty limited, but at least they do let you kind of customize what you want there, and that'll, you know, show up on maps at certain points in the map, depending on who's doing the best. So, you know, like there's one, like I said, on the silo right there. There's another part of the map where it puts your little emblem. Other than that, it's really just for fun. Now also, as you kill people, there's just randomly around the map some treasures will drop, and if you go pick them up, they'll have sometimes some new treasures. Sometimes you get some of the same ones you've had before, but you basically have treasure sets that as you collect, you know, 3 in a set, 2 in a set, whatever, and complete these sets, you get stuff to unlock for your emblem, your player skins, that kind of stuff. Also, there's treasure boxes that pop up around the map where you can just go pick up and get an extra 3 medals added to your, you know, medal count, so you can get your kickbacks earlier. Now, there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about in this video that I kind of like glazed through some of that. I didn't go through all the kickbacks. I didn't go through a lot of the stuff. I was trying to get a lot of information out in this video. You know, like I'll talk more about the buddy system, which, you know, is new to Uncharted 3 also, where, you know, Makeshift Envy here was my buddy. So, you know, you get points for doing stuff with your buddy. You can spawn on your buddy. You can actually high-five over dead bodies with your buddy and get money. Stuff like that. So I'll talk more about that in later videos, but here's a little bonus clip for you guys to show you guys I'm not exactly useless with the T-bolt sniper.
You have to look at their name, because you might be firing at a friend.
I suggest you use your kickback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, stay away from there. 85, not alive.
If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, subscribe, you know the drill. Also, please, like I said, follow the link in the description and bump this on the Respawn Army app. It'll really help me get noticed by Machinima. Appreciate it, guys. Peace.